Talking about email flows that currently pay money for e-commerce brands every single day, even while everyone is asleep. The 5 of these guys, and you probably don't even have one, or the one you have is underperforming. In this video, I'm going to break them down real quick so you can audit your backend and fix those gaps ASAP. First up, the welcome flow. This is typically your chance to turn a curious buyer to a loyal buyer. This email flow is where you tell your story. The whole premise of this flow is to build trust first, then ask for a sale. Welcome flow is going to be the builder of that trust that leads into the highest retention you can get from a customer. Second flow, browse abandonment, baby. All right, so the customer visited your website, gone around, and most importantly, they have viewed your product. That is interest. Do not let it go cold. This is the flow that sends an email to sort of like remind them about what they were looking at, and then most importantly, tackle objections. Now, most people just remind. You want to have at least 2 emails in this flow that tackle possible objections. Flow number 3, cart or checkout abandonment, right? At this point, they are so close. They're so close to dropping that money in your lap. These emails, they have to strike a certain balance between, a soft, helpful nudge versus like a pushy kind of vibe, right? You don't want to push them to run away. You don't want to also sort of like be too soft, right? In this email, you want to use dynamic cart blocks. You want to use fast support in these emails. And then most importantly, you want to remove your doubts. Typically, when it comes to cart or checkout abandonment, 1 email is all it takes to break in thousands, right? So typically the sweet spot for this flow is 4 to 6 emails. Flow number 4, your post-purchase flow. The best way to figure out this flow, which I know most brands don't know how to, is to put yourself in the customer's shoe, right? The sweet spot is 6 to 7 emails. You want to send emails that factor in your delivery time, your fulfillment time, and most importantly, the feelings that the customer is probably going through at the moment. The goal is just to turn one-time and second-time buyers to as much repeat buyers and loyal fans as possible. The last one, but not the least, the win-back flow. Customers eventually churn. This flow is like your backup plan. It brings them back, right? It goes seeking those specific customers that are at risk of churning and brings them back. It goes without saying that if you're missing just one out of the flows I just mentioned, you're leaving easy revenue on the table. I'd advise you to first of all audit your current setup, fix the gaps that you're not correctly filling, and then watch what happens.